Does everything you write have to be perfect?
I'm soon to be querying.
This would be such a good clip for my intro.
Wild. How the time flies.
If your writing doesn't scare you, then you should be writing something else. If your writing doesn't scare you, then I'm scared for you. If your writing doesn't scare you, you'll never know if you could have done it. So let this video be an encouragement to you who are intimidated by your project. So let's say you've just started a nano project this month and you're super excited about it. You were super jazzed. You jumped right in and it's fun. It's fresh. But now you're 20,000 words in, or you're 30,000 words in, or maybe you couldn't even get past the first chapter because you're so freaking scared of it. It's a new genre. It's a new type of character. It's perhaps even a new format of project. Maybe you're not even writing a book this time around. In some way, it is new for you, and that scares you. And I'm here to tell you that being scared of your work, being scared of a project, is a good thing. That fear means you are stretching your comfort zone. That fear means you are writing something you've never done before. And that ultimately means that you are going to level up. By writing something new, you're going to learn how to do it. You don't learn how to write something new just by thinking about it or reading about how you're supposed to do it. You only learn by actually doing it. And I'm not doing this video to call anyone out. I don't have anyone in mind when I'm thinking about this. This video is more of a call out to myself so I can actually write the projects that scare me, because I really need to, or I'm never going to grow. And if I never grow, then I'll never level up. And I'm really, through the thin veil of this video, talking about Project Popstar, but I'll get into that in a second. Anyway, you should write the thing that scares you, because you will get better and you will learn how to do it. And I know, fighting through that fear is hard, and it's not something that, at least for me, other people can tell me, can make me feel better about that. I can only get through the fear by myself. It's not something I can just suddenly be unafraid of. I just have to do it. So my advice is just to do it. Just do it and get good. And it's okay to mess up. It's okay to make mistakes. For me, I guess we can talk more directly about Project Popstar now, but that project scared the crap out of me. It still scares the crap out of me. It is a, it's I guess a YA. I don't really know. See, this is the problem. I never defined it because it scared me, but I'll define it a little bit more for you now. Project Popstar is it's a contemporary novel written in an experimental fashion, the interesting style that I've never written before. It scares the crap out of me because I don't know if I'm doing it right. I don't know if it's confusing for other people to read. I don't know if it only makes sense in my head. And I don't know if this will even be sellable at the end of it. But I'm writing it anyway because something about it drew me to it. I had the desire to write it. And so I started. I started in Nano of 2021, I believe. And I wrote a good, chunk of it. I want to say just probably about 20 to 40,000 words. I'm not really sure. It was a while ago. I haven't looked at it since June, in which I made a comparison video. But anyway, I wrote that, and then I got scared. I worried it wasn't working. So I rewrote it a second time. The second time was even more experimental. It's something I really had never done before. The first one was in normal prose. The second one was in this is a bit weird. And I don't want to tell you exactly what is weird about the experimental style, because I think that's part of what makes the book good. It's the special sauce, so I don't want to say that. But at some point you will know that, after it's too late for you to write it out from under me. I mean, you're probably not going to, probably no one is going to, but I just worry. It's just a fear. Let me have it. Let me have that fear. So anyway, in June I made a comparison and I decided, you know what, even though Option number 2, the second version, is harder, it's weirder, it's more difficult, it's new for me. I feel like I have to write it that way. And that way scares me because I don't know how to write a book like that. I've never done that before. I've never done this before. And the only way I can figure it out is to try. So I tried. And right now, Project Popstar is with some beta readers. And by beta readers, I mean one beta reader. You know who you are. Thank you very much. And I'm figuring it out if the first 5 chapters I've written even make sense any at all. That's what's going on with Project Popstar. And I think I have somewhat gotten over this fear by polishing up the first 5 chapters, sending it off, seeing, hey, does this work? And yes, this is first draft material. Well, it's kind of like the reiterated first draft multiple times, but it's still first draft. And so I've sent those chapters off to a beta reader. And once I get their comments back, I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out whether I did it right. And I think that is alleviating some of this fear I have. So I feel like my advice, if you are intimidated by your work, can you hear that? If you are intimidated by your own work, I have 3 tips for you. Number 1, take the pressure off. Like, don't even, this isn't even a real thing yet. Just, you're just playing around. You're just having fun. You're just gonna see what happens. This thing interested you for some reason, and your goal for this is to write it because you are interested in it, not because you want to finish it. You are writing in order to chase that thing that excited you about it. That is what you're doing. So you're just doing a little exploration, taking the pressure fully off. You are writing, just have fun, just have a little goofy silly time and try writing a new thing, like a little exercise. That's what you're doing. Number 2, maybe try writing it multiple ways. For me, Project Popstar has been written kind of 3 ways, but and I don't think I would have known what is the right thing to do unless I had made all those mistakes in the first 2 tries. That being said, the 3rd try might also be garbage, and I won't know that until my beta reader returns feedback to me, which is a 3rd tip, is write a short section of the book. Something that, it doesn't even have to be the beginning, but it's got to be something that demonstrates the purpose of what you were trying to do. It doesn't have to be the whole shebang. I'm pretty sure I sent around 15,000 words to my beta reader, and I literally have no prose after that. This is just a trial. It's a test to see, does this even work? Did I do this right? Is this making sense? Yes. So that's my 3rd tip, is to send it off to someone that you trust, and only send a bit of it, just to see proof of concept. Did this thing even work? You're seeing will this hold up? Can I do this? And if I haven't done it right, what is the way I can do it to make it better? Because there are people out there, there are people in this community, there are writers out there who write different things from you, who therefore can have different perspective, different expertise, different advice, and their perspective is going to be so valuable into helping you get over this fear, because you will learn so much just by giving. What do you want? You will learn so much just by giving your work to someone else. Now, I would give it to someone you trust, give it to someone you like. Don't just do it to a random person. If this person's asking for money, I wouldn't do that either. I'm not saying there aren't good paid beta readers, but try to tap into a community, make some friends, and then shoot them a DM, start a conversation that way. I feel there's a lot of amazing writers on AuthorTube, a lot of amazing Discords where you can chat about your frustrations, say if you're writing something new, or if you're scared and intimidated. Yes, so that is my advice. Write the thing that scares you. Literally, don't, what is the risk? What is the risk here? So you write something bad? Is that what you're afraid of? You're afraid of writing something bad? You're afraid of not being perfect? Does everything you write have to be perfect? No, Grayson. No, it doesn't. It does not. If it were perfect the first time, everyone would write a book. okay? And you will not level up as an author unless you write the thing that scares you. That is my point. So whether that's a new genre for you, or a character that has a completely disparate identity from your own, or you're writing a new format, or you're writing in a different point of view, or you're writing magic for the first time, or you're even doing a new trope in your niche of books, you should do it. And you should not let your fear stop you. Because you never know, like, what's going to be your thing. Like, we're all new at this in the beginning. I would consider myself still very new, even though I am querying a project right now. Like, I'm very new to fantasy in Project Fae. I'm very new to this weird contemporary style I'm doing with Project Popstar. Like, I'm new at this. I know it's gonna suck at the beginning, or at least I am trying to get over that. And it does scare me, but I think the fear actually comes from, oh no, can I even do this? Because I want it so bad, I need to do it. So I'm saying don't be scared of that. Go out and do the thing. You got this. And let me know in the comments down below what scares you about your writing project right now. For me, in Project Popstar, it is an experimental new style, and I don't even know if it's going to make sense in the end. Also, I don't even know if anyone's going to want to read it when I'm done, but that doesn't matter. I'm just writing the thing, because by writing it, I am getting better, even if it never goes anywhere. I have learned so much about storytelling just from trying to do the thing well for the first few chapters. So yes, thank you, props. And let me know what scares you, and hopefully we can all get over it together. I hope you guys liked this casual video. Like it if you did to let me know, and subscribe for more relaxed content like this. I am currently live streaming on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Fridays at 2 p.m. But you can check my community tabs for updates, and of course you can turn notifications on to see all that jazz. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!